Welcome to day three's video blog from my blog to Kona. As I stated earlier, I'm going to do a video one as opposed to typing. Gives a bit more expression. It's only 8 minutes worth of talking as opposed to about an hour, hour and a half of typing. So, yeah, I've had a few comments already, feedback about changing locations for my blog, which I will do eventually, but while it's still dark, just put up with being this location, which is the comfort of my couch. Tomorrow morning, I'll post from down to the beach as opposed to post before I leave. So the timing will be a bit later, probably 20 past 6ish, as opposed to when I leave at 5:45. So I'll still be there. Hopefully get a bit more light, and you'll be able to see the training facility that I have, which is absolutely amazing. So anyway, on to today. As I said this morning, I was going to do a 40k ride with Naomi. Run, swim, run. Ticked every box there, so could not be happier. Ended up doing a group ride around Essendon, Niddrie, which is sort of northern suburbs of Melbourne. Bumped into a few old guys I played footy with back in 2006, 2007. So it was a undulating ride, 40k's worth with a few efforts, bit of intensity. Really enjoyed it. Weather was gold, so nice and early as well. Got out on the bike about 20 to 6, I think, for the ride to start at 6 o'clock. So that was good. The boys met for coffee. I meandered on home. Wanted to tick off a big training day. So from there, I just come back, relaxed for a bit, then went out for just over an hour run. Legs felt surprisingly good after yesterday, so pace was probably a little bit quicker than what I anticipated. Wanted to run 5:15s to 5:20s. Found myself just hovering 4:50s to 4:55, so probably fraction fast, but got to roll with it sometimes. From there, come back, did a few things, bit of work, headed into town, had a meeting with Tim, athlete of mine. Discussed a few really good things moving forward for him. He's progressing really well. So just working out the individual program that I've set for each guy and girl. The feedback comes back that, yeah, it's pretty positive. So everyone appreciates the input I'm having. I appreciate the input and feedback that they give back. There I headed to the pool. Lunch didn't really agree with me. Had an emergency stop. Won't go into that, but those who know me know that, yeah, when I got to go, and really, yeah, no decorum at times. But anyway, it's a story for a different day. Head of the pool. Just wanted to get some K's in the arms again. When motivation, I'm getting tired, is down, swimming really drops off for me. So to get there by myself, I didn't really have a session planned as stated, so I thought I'd just play it by ear. Jumped in, struggled my way through 300 warm-up. I thought it was going to be a bad day. So I just decided to the plan was to do 10 200s, 10 100s, 10 50s and a cool down, then get out. So I started off playing 5 200s, pool, paddle and band. Started going through those, leaving on the 3:15, coming in just under 3 minutes. Not the greatest of swimmers, but for me, I was pretty happy with that, being consistent. Managed my way through the 5, so I thought I'd push it out to 10. So I left the band on for another 5. Very consistent coming in around the 3-minute mark. 25-metre pool, which is a lot of tumble turns and a lot of laps. Got through the 10. Took the band off. I was going to do another 5. Got through the 5. Thought I'd do another 5. So I ended up doing 20 200s. The first 10 with pool, paddle, band. The second 10 paddle and pool boy. I was coming on those about 2:55. Still leaving on the 3:15. So just a bit of a strength endurance session for me. A bit of a cool down. So I managed 4.5 in the pool, which just a big tick. If I'm getting over 3Ks in the pool by myself, I'm quite happy. So to get through this morning, then back up and do that, I was very happy with it. Then we head down to running, got there early to catch up with Daniel Hopper, who leaves for Powerman / Duathlon World Championships tomorrow in Zofingen. Had our final debrief about his race plan, which I won't go into detail, but yeah, very confident that he's going to nail his race and get a really, really good result, which he deserves. So, yeah, it's really positive. So we end up going running as well, which Wednesday night's usually my speed session. So got out a little bit earlier. Did probably 25 minutes before the session. The session consisted of 4 500s and a 3K time trial. I'm never one for speed, so I'm not concerned about that, but just hoping I could sort of maintain a consistent speed over the 3Ks, which I did drop off a little bit. I don't know my actual time, but my splits were roughly 325, then about 335, 340. So that's approximate, give or take a few seconds here or there. Probably went out a little bit hard, as opposed to, pacing myself evenly, but trying to get a little bit more leg speed, because I find I lock myself in at 340s quite consistently, so trying to break through that barrier. And then from there, just continued on with Benny to get out an hour and a half. So really, really good day done. A couple of days in a row. My body's really, really responding well. I couldn't be happy at this stage. It's 8:45. Another good day tomorrow, and then I'll have a lighter day Friday. So, yeah, things are good. One thing I was going to sort of, as a coaching tip, what I find with triathletes, and talking to a couple of people today about it, is triathletes are fad purchases. So, if something's going well in the market, everyone jumps on board that, which is no real issue unless it doesn't work for you. So, I know when Newton's come out, and talking to a mate of mine who's got a running shop in Queensland, he was saying that people were buying them the day before a race to race in them the following day. Had never tried them before because Newtons were the big thing. I know many people that run in Newtons and have great success with them, but what I'll say is, find something that works for you, whether it be shoes, bike, nutrition, apparel, any sort of technique, work, and just stick with that. A lot of things take time to develop and build, so you have to be patient with it. As I say, Rome wasn't built in a day, so either is an endurance athlete. There's many people I've seen in the last few years, stick with one thing and develop into a solid athlete, and I've seen other people chop and change, and just sort of never get anywhere. So, if you can develop some patience and consistency along, throughout the whole product range, training philosophy that you use, you'll end up having more success. But yeah, that's about a wrap for tonight. As I said, I was probably wondering why I wear this hat. I'm very much a hat person. This hat come from Waikiki last year, so it's sort of a bit of a motivation tool for myself. Every time I put it on, it gives me a purpose, and also I'm going grey. So, but yeah, hope you had another good day's training. The weather down here in Melbourne, Victoria, is starting to really pick up, so it's a lot easier to get out. But for now, it's time to put the feet up, close the eyes, and get up and do all again tomorrow. All right, I'll see you then.